Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about the August monthly forecast for Sagittarius people. Anybody with a Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius ascendant, Sagittarius lagna or moon in Sagittarius. This video is applicable for all of them. Okay. Now let's move on to the month of August. Now the first movement that's happening is Mercury, which is currently transiting into your 8th house, which is the lord of your 7th house of marriage and 10th house of profession. Okay. It is like right now it's retrograde, so which means guys you're facing, in case you have some kind of things related to insurance, you're facing issues with that. In case you have some kind of things that you have related to your inheritance, you're facing issues with that. There could be some type of problems you are facing in terms of your occult knowledge also, in case you are into this kind of sciences. Okay. Now, if you're doing any kind of research, okay, and you're trying to get that research into a, you're trying to get something out of that research, you're facing problems related to that research also. So, guys, 11th August, Mercury is getting direct, okay, which means in all these areas you would see a great relief. So, any kind of insurance money you're expecting, okay, that you would see that would happen. Any kind of unexpected gains. For example, you've lent money to someone, okay, at work, at your business also, because 10,000 is a lot of your business. So in case you've lent money to someone, or you've given business, you've given some product or service to someone and they have not paid your money, okay, now is the time when you would see that unexpected money comes to you. That is also seen. Now the second thing is, there is a probability that you may inherit something unexpectedly. That's also seen. Now there is also a probability of some kind of a gain in terms of your in-laws. Right now you're facing issues with your in-laws, but then after 11th of August you would see some kind of a gain happens, or whatever issues you have, that gets resolved. Okay. And in terms of your occult sciences, in case you are into areas like astrology, numerology, you would see great progress in that area. Also in terms of your shared resources, because it's the lord of your 7th house also, so in terms of your shared resources, you would see a good time. So that's mostly about the Mercury, guys. Now anybody with a Sagittarius rising, who is born on the 5th, on the 14th and on the 23rd, okay, they would see a good relief, because the lord of your number, like 5, if you see, it's all totaling to 5, 14 and 23. The lord for this 5 number is Mercury, and Mercury is getting direct. So right now you're facing some kind of a clutter, some kind of a brain fog, little bit of a low in energy. So you would see you are back into very positive energy. So that's mostly about the Mercury, guys. Now let's move on to the 17th of August, wherein Sun is then would be transiting into a 9th house of luck, 9th house of your dharma. Okay. So this is not a good transit, guys, because it's also the house of your father. This is not a good transit, because one, Sun would be getting in conjunction with Ketu. So Sun would get afflicted. Two, the lunar eclipse is happening on the 7th of September. Okay, and that energy would start building up from the 17th of August. So guys, you have to be very careful around the health of your father. I'm not saying like it's, you got to be careful around that. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, in case you're planning for some long term travel, there could be challenges around that. In case there could be some little bit of challenges with your bosses also, because 9th house is the house of your bosses. But one good area is, like, in case you have a mentor, maybe an astrologer, maybe a mentor, or whatever mentor you have. So whatever advice they give to you during this time, guys, this is good. That's going to be an excellent thing. And because it's Ketu, and it's also the house of long-term travel for spiritualism. So you must plan for something like that, because that is going to manage the Ketu energy. Okay, that's the good thing about this particular movement. So this is the house of luck also. So guys, luck also would be a little bit of there would be a challenge in terms of luck. So why I would say, because one is Ketu and one is the new lunar eclipse. So but one thing is, who gets this impact? Sagittarius people. So Sagittarius rising passing through with Sun Mahadasha, Sun Antardasha, Ketu Mahadasha, Ketu Antardasha, Sun Mahadasha or Ketu Antardasha. So I mean, in case you're passing with this kind of a combination, or Sun or Ketu, then yes, there would be challenges in terms of ninth house. Otherwise, just chill, just relax. There is nothing which is coming on you. There would be a mild impact of 10 to 15%, but no major impact. Okay. Now, 21st of August, the lord of your 11th house and the lord of your 6th house, Venus. That's getting again into the 8th house. So which means Venus forms a Viparit Raj Yoga for you. Now, 6th house, Lord in the 8th house. That's good. That's a Viparit Raj Yoga. So, guys, in case you're struggling with any kind of a health problem, okay, any kind of a health problem you're struggling with, now here you would see, you would get the right diagnosis, you would get the right treatment, and that health problem gets resolved. When some long-term disease you had, okay, or you have, okay, now is the time. After 21st of August, you would see that gets resolved. Now, the next thing is about your competitors. Okay, so you would be able to overpower your competitors, defeat your competitors with your charm, because it's Venus, with your communication. That's also seen. Now, in case you are getting like into any kind of a court cases, also any kind of a legal dispute, here you would see a big relief coming in terms of that also. Now, in terms of your daily work routine, I mean daily routine, because 8th house is the house of longevity, guys. So what you would see is that there would be some good daily routine you would adopt in terms of walking, in terms of running, in terms of yoga, in terms of joining a gym. So you would see that also brings big relief in terms of your health, because of your daily routine. So in terms of any kind of a competition you are planning to apply, because this is also the Venus is also the lord of your games. So in case you are planning to appear in any kind of a competition, guys, you would win, and that's definitely is there, because it's a Viparit Raj Yoga. So any competition, you are a student, you are applying for some kind of an exam, or you are a professional at work, you are applying for some kind of an IJP, and you are appearing for a competition. Okay, or you are applying for some kind of a job outside the organization. That is also seen. So yes, this is the house of intimacy. I mean, and yes, with Venus coming here, so there would be a little bit of impact on your intimacy with your spouse, guys. This is one thing which is seen. So I mean, that's mostly about the Venus. Now Mercury on the 30th of August, guys. Again, it is coming 12th from its own house, and that too with the house that faces Ketu, and that also faces Sun, and that also faces the lunar eclipse. So yes, a little bit of challenges in terms of your work. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk. I mean, I want to be honest, guys. Whatever is there, I'm speaking very honestly about it. So there is no honey, there is no sugar coating. This is what I try to do through this channel. Okay, now because in the previous videos, I've seen there is some kind of a confusion with people. So they feel that whatever I'm talking about, the Mercury, Sun, Venus, okay, it is going to come to all the Sagittarius people. No, it doesn't. Transits doesn't work like this. So guys, if you have to read the transits, so first you have to understand, for transits to manifest in your life, you have to pass through the periods of those planets. Okay, so if I'm saying that there could be, relationship with your father, or it could be a little bit of challenge with your father's health. When do you see that impact? It's when you're passing through with Sun and Ketu times in your personal natal chart. Okay, whatever I'm talking about the Mercury, about the sudden gains, when do you see that impact? When you're passing through with Mercury times, Mercury Mahadasha, Mercury Antardasha. Whatever I'm talking about the Venus, okay? So whatever transits are happening, they impact you only if you're passing through with those the planets. Otherwise, for you, it's a drop in the ocean. So please, guys, I request you to read the transits like this going forward. So with this particular series, I'm sharing it with all the ascendants, so that you get a clarity, and then you get, then you can connect with whatever I say, and then whatever I say, you would see that, whether it's getting manifested in your life or not. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk about this month, guys, for you. So Sagittarius people, if you like my video, I would request you to press the subscription, to press the bell notification, and to also add a comment, because your comment validates my effort. And I've shared my contact details. Okay, anyone wants to connect with me for a reading, you can connect with me on the WhatsApp or on the email. And guys, please send me a WhatsApp, because if you call me, there might be a possibility that I'm on another reading, so I might not be able to pick up the call. So as soon as I see your message on the WhatsApp, I will respond back to you. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for your time, and you have a great evening. Thank you.